Good morning. We're here at our remote North Georgia location to talk about sassafras and making tea from the root of sassafras. And with its American holly is growing a young sassafras tree. In this short video I'm going to talk about how to identify the tree, how to harvest the root, and we're going to prepare a mild tea from the sassafras root. Sassafras is easily identified by its leaves. It has three different types of leaves. Three different shapes, I should say, on one tree. You have a three-pronged leaf. You have a leaf that looks kind of like a baseball mitt, like this, with just one finger. And then you have a simple lobed leaf, like this one. It's just a single lobe. Once you've identified the tree, you want to select a small one, such as this, and dig up the root. Typically the roots will come out and run one direction. And we're going to dig up this one now. It takes a few different roots to make a good batch of tea. Fortunately, we've got some pretty sandy soil here, so it should be easy to dig. And it comes out pretty easy, just like that. You can always check it by smell. It should smell like root beer. Well, I'm going to gather a few more of these, and then we'll wash the root and we'll prepare the tea. We've collected a bunch of young sassafras trees and brought them back up to the house, and now I'm going to use this knife and cut the root away from the tree. The root's what we're going to boil. You can usually find a little nodule on the root where the bark starts growing at the tree, and you can cut the root away from the plant right there at that little nodule. Snips help a whole lot in this, but if you just have a little small knife like this, you can just cut a single root loose. And the next part of the process will be to clean these roots really well, to wash them. You don't have to take the bark off the root, but you do want to wash the dirt off so that you don't have grit in your tea. So now we've cleaned and prepared our sassafras root and cut it into relatively small pieces that we can place in this pot to boil in the tea. So we don't have to use all of this root, but a good fist-sized portion is about right. And you can use the root more than once. And once the tea is prepared, we boil it for a while. Once it's as strong as you would like, you can remove the root and add a sweetener like sugar or honey, and drink it hot or drink it cold. So I'm going to light this stove and put this pot on it and boil up some tea. Though not required, it helps if you have a sexy leopard skin lighter like this one. That ought to do it right there. So we'll let that cook, and in a few minutes we'll have some hot tea. So this tea has been at a rolling boil now for about 10 minutes, long enough to kill any bacteria that could have been on those roots. And we'll see if it's dark enough for us yet. Looks like tea to me, so I'm going to shut the burner off and remove the boiled roots. Now these can be used 2 or 3 times. Of course, each time you do it, they're going to get a little weaker and weaker, and you may have to add some fresh root to it. But you can get 2 or 3 cooks out of a batch of roots. All right, smells great. So I'll try to pour this up. We'll have a look at it. cups of sassafras tea. One for me and one for my cameraman.